Hi, I'm Bill Donohue, President of the Catholic League. Today I'm joined by Leigh. He's a policy analyst. I want to talk to you about some of the people running for office and some of them who just recently ran, and they call themselves progressives.
Yeah, Bill, the news release you put out today, you do a good job outlining some of these progressives that are running for office. What do you know about some of these people?
Well, I'm learning a lot. I think the viewers should know more about them. One gal, she's a New Yorker. Her name is Darializa Avila Chevalier. She's studying for a PhD in sociology. That's my field. Good luck with her on that. There's enough people on the left already in that field, so she'll probably do very well. Anyhow, she's running against a guy who's been in the Congress for a number of years. I've met him before. He's a liberal Democrat, but he's a decent man, Adriano Espaillat. He's got the support of the mainstream Democrats here in New York. She's an upstart. She has the support of the new mayor, the Muslim mayor, Mandani. He likes her because she hates America. She makes it very clear. She has said, for example, that America is an effing disgrace. All right? That obviously is very appealing to Mandani. He also likes her because of other reasons. She wants to get rid of the police. She wants to let everybody out of prison. And she wants open borders. Oh, totally. Okay? So he likes that as well. So she has a chance of upsetting the incumbent. We'll see if New Yorkers do want anarchy, then they would vote for her. There's another person by the name of Maureen Galindo. Now, she lost, so that's good news. Maureen Galindo was running for a congressional seat in Texas, and she believes that we should castrate Jewish men, have mass castrations. That's what she says. And she also wants to imprison anybody who's a Zionist. So she didn't win in Texas, but the fact that she actually got as far as she did in a runoff primary tells us a great deal about what's going on in certain districts in Texas. In New Jersey, we have a woman, as a congresswoman, LaMonica McIver. She was arrested recently for assaulting a law enforcement officer. So she does believe in violence, and she's liked by the people in New Jersey in her district. I don't know whether they like her because of the violence that she chose to hit on a law enforcement agency. I don't know. But we know one thing. She got over 87% of the vote.
Wow.
Now, she's facing 17 years in prison. But they know that in New Jersey, and yet they still like her.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Graham Platner. He's running for the Senate seat in Maine. This is a guy who admits to taking cocaine, which is illegal, and he did it when he was in the Marine Corps. He calls himself a communist. He likes to sport Nazi tattoos. One woman after another has come forth saying that he's sexually assaulted them. He likes to brag about masturbating in porta-johns. It's a very unusual kind of individual this guy is. He also hates Israel. He hates America. And he's out there. He's referred to our Blessed Mother as a skank and to Jesus as a zombie. And he stands a chance of upsetting Susan Collins, who's the incumbent Republican senator from Maine. They like those kind of people in Maine. And then we have also Chris Rabb, R-A-B-B. He's running for Congress in a district there in the Philadelphia district. He also hates America. He hates Israel. He's a good friend with Hassan Piker, the podcast guy, the influencer. Piker says that America deserved 9/11. This guy, Rabb, says that we should nationalize the grocery stores. So he doesn't want to just have, like New York City, he wants to take over the grocery stores. He wants the whole country to have nationalized grocery stores. He wants to abolish Columbus Day and the like. He also says that he used to be against capital punishment. Now he's in favor of it. Because if you're a corporate CEO and you're wealthy, you should fry. Those are his words. You should fry. So he wants to execute people who have been a success in the corporate world in America. And then we have James Talarico running in Texas. He calls himself a devout religious Democrat. This devout person says that God spoke to Mary and said, if you want to abort Jesus, that's okay. He also is in favor of sex reassignment surgery. He wants the boys to shower with the girls. He has said in the past that there are 6 sexes, not just male and female. But he did change his mind once people kind of held him on the carpet on that. And he's says that the Ten Commandments do not belong in the public schools, but sexually explicit material does belong in the public schools. So that's just an example of these six, kind of a dirty half dozen, so to speak, of these people who call themselves progressives.
Yeah. And Bill, you've been doing this for a long time. What are some of the differences you notice of people that traditionally labeled themselves as this term progressives versus some of the modern progressives we see coming out today?
Well, I was at Beale Air Force Base from 1966 to 1970 in Northern California, about 120 miles northeast of San Francisco, 50 miles north of Sacramento. And it was in a small little one-horse town called Marysville, Yuba City. Well, Robert F. Kennedy had come to there in 1968. He was running for president, of course. And I had just read his book, To Seek a Better World. He was a strong anti-communist. He did not like the Vietnam War for good reasons, and he was also strongly in favor of civil rights. I was able to shake hands with him when he came into the Twin Cities of Yuba City and Marysville in 1968, and a few weeks later, he was shot and killed, assassinated by Sirhan in Los Angeles. Robert F. Kennedy was a progressive. He would be revolted by the behavior and the policies of the people I've just described. He would want nothing to do with them. Something has seriously gone wrong with a wing of the Democratic Party. I'm not saying all Democrats in this country, that's wrong. I am saying there's a wing of the Democratic Party today which is sick. If you wanted to intentionally destroy America, you would get rid of the borders, you'd empty the prisons, you'd get rid of the cops, you would sexually mutilate young people, you allowed the boys to shower with the girls, you would hate America, you would support Hamas, you'd want to execute people who are wealthy, you'd want to castrate Jewish men. That's what you would do to destroy America. All these people want to do one or more of those kinds of things. So I just hope that the voters will come to their senses, because if not, then you will have anarchy. You won't have progress, which is what progressives supposedly stand for. No, this is going way back into some very dark days.